I'll start with the first part of my driving video for you today. But anyway, I'm at my mom's, letting Sierra play in the yard, but there's a stop sign. So instead of roundabouts, really, since there's just streets, one goes north and west, and one goes east and, north and south, east and west. My God. And there is gas station. I just can't see the price. It's like $3.45. This is my wife's car. It is an automatic. We were talking about transmissions, automatic and standard or manual transmissions. And this is my nice car. The only pictures you've seen of a car of mine was a car that I do not have anymore. And I sold it in hopes to get money for a transmission for this. So once this died, I got that truck. It's an automatic, and that's my wife's car. We're going to drive around in that car to do your video. But get around from the back. My Maltese cross sticker to indicate that's me or my group of friends. I've taken my stereo out, but there's part of my subwoofer box. It's sounds really good in there when everything is right, but in now everything's the same, clutch, brake, gas, the e-brake and the stick shift all in the same place as yours. The amazing part, I guess, to you would be that I use my right hand. Reverse, first, second, and see the stereo's out, wires everywhere. Speedometer goes up to 170. I've not quite got it up that high, but pretty damn high, which is like, 280, I can't tell, kilometers an hour. As far as the tachometer, the RPMs, it really will almost redline, and it's the nicest car, fastest I've ever had, but yeah, all my junk's still in it. And one day I will be driving it again. Might as well see if I can get a little bit more, though it's not recommended while driving a toddler. And this is my wife's car. It's got the car seat and everything. And I gotta turn the radio down for copyright reasons. But we're coming up. That was a plain part of town we were in with my mom. And here's a grocery store, and here's where they're working on a bridge. And so these lights are just flashing. So you don't really get to see the plain lights. There's green, yellow, then red, then back to green. No counting lights like in Bulgaria. This is now a four-way stop while they're building this. And I'm going to the crappier part of town. You can tell by the train tracks that we've entered the worst part of the town, whatnot. Town, yeah. So we'll be going under a bridge where there's not going to be any light. That was not very smart of me to do. But apparently it is easier for me to hold this phone as a camera. But it's having a hard time focusing. The train tracks cross over us. That's why I take this way. And I'm coming across the point where you've already seen in my most recent driving video when I was going to work and back. This is like a roundabout. Because they had no better ideas as to how they were going to do it. But anyway, roads just kind of tee off. Square intersections, not really round. We'll get into what you were talking about with freeways and highways and the on-ramps and the access roads. That's what I want to do and show you the nicer part of town. So they don't know what they want to do with these roads. This is the main road. It turns into a highway, actually, and goes way off into the country. Alright, how much is gas? There's a Shell station. It's $3.49 a gallon. You can do the math on how many liters that is in petrol. I cannot do the accent. Oh yeah, finally, to a road with a regular divider. I notice you've got some weird drawings in the middle of the road. which separate it further. You know, there's only 6 inches apart right there from the oncoming traffic here. Sounds scary when you talk about it that way. Oh no. Anyway, that concludes today's portion of it. I'm almost to the house. Here we are. Oh, okay, here's the tracks. We just left the house. And it's not the starting place that I wanted to be. But, I'm gonna start with old downtown. See, we live in an old town, old small town that's growing. So this is a part that's never really used. In fact, see that green light up there? Probably the only one on this street, which is Main Street. And, but you said you didn't know what stop signs were really. Here's a 4-way stop. It's kind of confusing, so everybody stops and then you take your turn. So it's their turn now, and then now it's my turn. Red light and green light, that's all the same. And so we'll be at this red light, who knows. But, oh yeah, and the kiddo's with us. She'll be talking through it.
Kiddo.
Bob's Cabinet Shop. Oh, get the Main Street downtown sign, because it's still used for pawn shops, a winery, something, oh, it's an Italian restaurant and paper plate, yippee. Now, since this area isn't used, since this is Sunday, we just got flashing red lights, so they won't be turning any other colors on this time of day, unless it was Monday through Friday. So we just treat it as a stop sign. But there is one thing, just getting out of the old downtown is our tobacco store, which is where I'm going first. And so we'll be getting there, seeing the square intersections, you know, north and west. Wait, I did that again. North and south streets, and we're on an east and west. Yep, and I think they're on camera. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're on camera. We're so cool. Oh, and a very old cinema, Rialto. They actually started using that, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, as opposed to it being from like the 1940s and 50s. Oh, there's more things on these signs. I didn't even notice that before.
Well, during the week, the streets filled up with cars.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, this place better be open. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Just no one's here. Diagonal parking. I'm not going to be able to talk throughout this whole thing. Alright, you can pause it. Okay. Alrighty. Leaving that, but now we're kind of turned around, so got to make a right turn, get off of the main street, go up to the real main street of this whole town really is. Goes through the whole length of Denison anyways. Hit up the grocery store we use most, not one previously on the recording, which would have been Albertsons from yesterday. And yes, this is the only place with brick roads like that. Nice little park over on our left, kind of. There's a stadium there. It's small, but again, small, crappy town. See, sometimes at our 4-way stops, we're lucky to have that little, just one light blinking. What's the purpose of it? To know that we've got to stop.
Even though there's a stop sign.
Yep. Well, sometimes you can't always see it. These are busy streets, both ways. Now we're getting to a little bit better part of town. And of course to Kroger's, so Christy can pick something up real quick. Oh wait, get the taco bus. I love this place. Authentic tacos, not like Taco Bell or whatever the chain may be in the UK. I have no idea. You got tacos, Fanny? It was a pink bus, and so it was the pink taco bus. And, yeah. And so there's the store we'll be going to, so I guess this light will be red for a little while. We can't really do anything. Oh yeah, make sure to get the writing on the roads too. I mean, that all looks the same as it does in the UK as far as, that goes. But anyways, I didn't notice if they have walk and do not walk signs. Oh well.
I've had that for a while.
No, in the UK.
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty, so hit pause of the grocery store parking lot. Back up to the main intersection. Alrighty. So we can only turn left in that lane or right or straight over here in this lane. The light is green, so we don't even have to yield. But I'm only going 2 streets up to my mom's and show you my car, even though I've already done that. Can you see down there that it's picking my voice up right here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just making sure. Alright. Warning on the road for railroad tracks up that way. This is where we were yesterday when I was recording with my phone. I just point up the driveway to my car that's just gonna sit there. And the reason for square intersections is that we can just loop back around to that main street that I wanted to be on, so I can get to my original starting spot, or the spot that I originally wanted to start in. We were going to drop Sierra off and just go. So we'll wind up in the new downtown when we unpause. But I'll show you what I mean by this being the main street. Their license plate on the front just says beef. Must be Oklahoma. Anyway, oh yeah, street signs, people walking. Signs to warn you about everything, I guess. And you have to go 20 during those times. Okay, prohibit the cell phone use, that is illegal. And yeah, I guess go ahead and pause for now. Oh, bikes. All right, coming up on my spot that I originally wanted to start from, and really, decent homes as opposed to what we've been seeing, a decent part of town. Ends in a little cul-de-sac here, neat little neighborhood. And there's a cool little creek behind these houses and everything. And yeah.
Knott's houses, really.
Yeah, well.
Or older Knott's houses.
So far in any of my recordings, it just looks crappy. I'll make it look normal too.
Well, it's because we're on the old side of town, that's all it is.
Oh yeah.
It's always, they'll never make it like this.
I showed the difference before already. Also, another reason we're doing this on Sunday, we're not going to hit you pulling out of the way. That's funny. And she just is like, yeah. Another reason is because it won't be too terribly busy. Then I just realized today is St. Patrick's Day. That's why I'm wearing my only green shirt. But there could be drunkards. People drunk and driving. Be a lot of cops out. In fact, we could get pulled over. I was trying to fix this window. Must have blown a fuse and now one of the brake lights don't light up. Here's another school. And I will talk about the other thing I wanted to talk about, which were lines in the road. You noticed in Tristan's videos, the roads, or the lines that separate the lanes are more spread out than our little double yellow line. Now these lines mean something. Double yellow line means traffic on that lane will be coming the opposite way, and there is no passing, there is no nothing like that. But if it's white, that means the traffic will be going the same direction. So if it's white and dotted, you can even pass and get in that lane if you so wish. Here's a school on our right, but middle school, we're going to the freeway. There's kind of a difference between freeways and highways, or the way I see it anyway. Freeways is what's got him confused as our road system, as far as exits and on-ramps, access roads.
Well, it's probably because they have the circle things.
Okay. The highways will have generally an intersection with stoplights, traffic lights, whereas a freeway you can just keep going, so you'll have to exit. If I made any sense at all. Of course, for the purposes, right this second, I'm going to stay on the access road. So I've just made pretty much a big circle. And see, here's indicating that freeways are coming up. If you can get the 75 sign. No, you don't know?
It's on there, but I don't know how good it's showing up there.
Yeah, it is. And indicating it is one direction. See, we can stay on the access road, or that arrow's pointing that we can go ahead and get on the freeway up that way. If you're able to see that. Looks busy, so that sucks, but maybe we should have done this on a Monday.
Yeah.
See, now those are people are exiting and will be merging with us. We stayed over here on the access road. Right, I'm already to the right, and here is what most of us call the new downtown. It's got everything: a bank, or a few big old church somewhere back over there. Who cares? Restaurants, gas stations out the ass, and our McDonald's. They had to replace that sign. By the way, back when I did my video Destruction of Denison, that sign was gone and I never even got this far to see it, all the destruction. And so, the light is green, so we shall be moving.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did go to the left lane. Because, yeah, see, even there, like, I'm going over that way. And they are allowed to turn right or left from the right lane, as long as they stay in that side. The sign by the light tells us we can.
Well, and the sign's on the road.
And back around. Oh, crap.
Huh.
Couldn't decide what I wanted to do. It's yellow. And now it's all red. So they get to go straight, but the left turning people, well, you see, I can't go. They are coming on the opposite side. Ribeyes, 20 ribeyes, $30. That's, I don't know what we're gonna do with all that. Always weird sales right there at that corner.
For stuff like that, you need a deep freeze.
Yeah, I saw Dora blanket over there, and she was Dora one day. I could just continue down that way. There's lots of little cool things, but nothing nobody's seen before, you know. It's your general stores. You can see the signs probably from the camera's view now. And yeah, we get to go.
Wow, that was quicker than I thought, actually.
Yeah. So we're gonna be getting on the freeway, but over on our right is a Walmart. Walmart you apparently know about.
At least you didn't say the Walmart.
So it's got, we'll be driving by another one probably. It's got everything: groceries, prescriptions, tires, oil changes, and of course your normal toasters and whatever else. See, in Texas, by the way, when you get on the freeway, you are allowed to go 70 miles an hour. Speed limits do change. The different states that you're on, let's see, 70 miles an hour. And now you can see the exits. See, if we wanted to exit here, we'd be back to Crawford Street. And like like I said before, the dotted white line means that we can pass if we like. See the whole other side of oncoming tracks way over there. I don't even know if I'm shooting it. Way over there. This is what a freeway is for. Just drive freely. And we're kind of in nothing right now. So the town's growing. Oh, I should have got Waterloo. We drove by there. I hope this wind doesn't, these trucks probably look different. What you call a lorry. Seem to look a little different in your country. It is useful to have the signs crossing over, so we can go to Dallas this way. If we're staying that lane, we'll exit on the spur 503. The spur is a loop. And I'm lost for words again. I didn't think it would take that long to drive from one end to the other of where I'm going. Can it hear me? Do you know? So now if it's a yellow underneath the green sign, that means you must listen to it. Oh, and exits are numbered, so you can tell, well, I exited at exit 66. I don't know where I'm at. That's a Mustang, so we'll be good. They know how to drive. There's some writing on their window, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, look down there, so we could have exited and we'd have hit those lights.
I don't think I got that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not exactly trusting the best video because
yeah, that sucks too.
I'm shaky and best video.
At least you fixed your seat.
Yeah. Took me a minute.
Alrighty, well, you're still behind this Mustang. I'm not to where I want to be at yet. The big masses.
What'd you say?
The big masses.
You mean messes?
It's a mess? It is a mess. But it's a mess. We're in the city of Sherman, which means there's 7 exits that will take us through it. And Dallas is 70 miles from here. Meaning if we drive 70 miles an hour exactly on the dot, we will get there in exactly 70 minutes. Wait, that's not right. Is that right? If we drive 60 miles an hour, we'll get there in 70 minutes. Never mind. Doing this for a purpose. There's a bridge up there. Another thing he didn't understand about the road system here. So we're exiting now. I should have exited at the main freeway junction, but that would have just been terrible. Yeah, that would have been terrible. The car's running good, thank goodness. All right. See that bridge up there? It's the freeway can continue driving unaffected by this road up here. And so this is only going to be one lane of traffic. We're going south. The northbound traffic is on a road just like this on the other side. Now we got white solid lines, means you probably shouldn't try to get into the other lane at this point.
Unless there's nobody.
So if you want to go into the shopping center, you should have thought of that before. Basically. It didn't used to be that mapped out, and it was worse than this, trust me. That exit used to be further up, and so no one can move. Are you getting any of this over here, though? The Chuck E. Cheese, Logan's Roadhouse, I don't know. And we got an idiot over here on our left. Okay, they can't be in that lane. Why did they get all the way over?
Why can't they be in that lane?
Well, I guess if they're going to get back on the freeway, they can. You see, it ends.
You're distracting me. Who knows what I just recorded?
See, then they can't do that. What in the world?
And there's idiots everywhere. They look like they're having a problem.
Oh, and another Walmart. Of course, like I said, we'll be driving by another. Cool thing about access roads is, say we wound up out of there, we would have to go through this light, that light, make a left, go through the lights on that side. That's 4 total lights, but we could just make this loop right here. So we're right next to the oncoming traffic, skipping all of those lights. Yippee skippy, right?
Good.
Feast on this, it says. Their lighter is red or green. Alright,
Are you
so
wanting to get back on the highway?
I'm gonna get to a highway.
Okay.
See, that's the freeway.
Oh, see, I don't know the difference.
Because it has no lights.
I
It
got
has
you.
exits.
I got you. They're all highways.
So I'm sticking to the access road and come up by the old mall. Oh yeah, that's another part. This over here now currently on our left, that's the new mall. And the old mall is right over here. It's what everybody used to go to.
Well, this is kind of part of the new mall, too.
Oh, I
Just,
didn't even think about...
They're building over here quite a bit. That's part of it.
That was one light off. I was thinking I was going to come down that bridge. The bridge we pointed out earlier. Midway Mall, like anybody goes there. There's nothing even needed. Oh look, see, they're forcing us out this way. So even I didn't know that. That sign was useful. Printed on the ground if you even got it. We don't know. How long is this recording so far?
14:44.
That's not too bad. There's another way back on the freeway. It's not our only freeway, no. It's just the one I was sticking next to. This is the other access road. And now we're going north instead of south. And we shall be turning right. Getting deeper into town. Hiking woods over there, kind of. Doesn't appear they're going to be building any more that way. They thought they were going to. Oh, and a sign that says wrong way, just in case you didn't know. It's like, how do you know I'm going the wrong way? Car room broom? See, the reason they were gonna build more out here, what I thought, is because they've got this whole turning lane in the middle here for no reason. What's there to turn to?
There's nothing except for woods.
You just turn off and drive into nothing.
And then blame it on the city. The arrows said it.
This way to wreck your car, please. Thank you. I can't think of one useful thing, but that's the old mall before all that other stuff, Best Buy and the Petco was built. All of that we just came and barely touched. I would drive in there, but it would just take
too long.
Yeah, drive through there. You have to worry about other cars trying to assert their way. He's going to the mall, so...
No, we'll still go to the mall. They have an eat-in theater now. Bring your own food. So, yeah, that's fair. And then Burlington's at the mall. It's a nice store for baby stuff. And more stuff curbing. It's still dead, though.
All the trash alongside. What is all that? Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
I better start. Okay. Now the difference between a highway and a freeway really is, oh yeah, they're doing construction. That is another good reason we're doing this on a Sunday instead of a Monday where they'll be working on this, finishing their job. This highway has got lights, traffic lights. Still divided, you know, northbound traffic, southbound. And you're getting candy, so I don't know what you were recording.
Yeah, I want my candy.
I pretty much could just make a loop. There used to be a traffic light here. They took it out since, again, they don't use that mall anymore.
I don't remember the traffic light going out.
Yeah, I remember them taking it out.
I don't remember it.
Oh, and the speed limit is slower on a actual highway, regular old highway. That's a slow person. Oh, I know what I should have done. Oh well, it's alright. Cable One office. Yay. They need to fix their time too. It said 3:57. I think, yay, I'm gonna be really early for work. And I find out it's like 5 or 6 minutes slow. There normally would be lines on the road indicating what is what, like I've been pointing out, but they're redoing this whole area.
Which means it's a pain in the butt to drive down most of the time.
And we'll go through this yellow light sign just for luck.
Right.
Snap and hit that. If you're going through a yellow light and it's turning red.
I never snap. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Now, here's what I meant by light after light. There's a freeway going east and west in front of us. And so it's showing us we want to go to Gainesville, we can go that way. Or up for Bonham, which is really up and then to the left. And since we have access roads, no, we cannot turn left at this light, but just a few feet away, we can. And, light is green. Light is green, yep, see how we got it right. Oh, we got a green arrow up there, we can just get to it. Because I am going that way.
Yep.
And the Ford place. Oh, they tore this up. When they do that?
When you weren't looking.
They had to have done it Saturday. So I was just here on Friday. Now we couldn't get on that freeway there, but for the purposes I want to show, wouldn't be a good idea. So, another thing about a one-way is you should probably stay to the left if you want to turn left. I don't know what that truck over there is doing. They're stopping. Oh, you have to because the ambulance.
Huh?
That's why.
I
They didn't have any sirens on. I didn't know.
Well, it must not be that damn important.
Because sirens in Europe sound differently. He should have put his siren on.
Well, yeah, because that's why you didn't hear him or see him coming.
Yeah, I just saw that truck pull over. Now, I don't know if it's law everywhere to pull over when you see lights.
I would, just to be respectful.
Alright, now I'm kind of to the back of the highways and freeways. There is stuff here on a weird road, but for a purpose. Show you how far the actual country is. The sticks, whatever you want to call it. See, there's a fire truck without his lights, so technically I do not have to pull over. Fire truck, she said it. I wonder if it picked her up. To hurry up and get over here. This particular road is just a back shortcut to a lot of things. And once we get to the end of it, we can either get back onto the highway I was just on or go to the country.
gonna eat a lot of peaches.
Or we can visit Channel 12 if we want.
That's okay.
There's where Channel 12 is.
You've got any
You
more?
should have them. And they're in your lap, Sierra. Yeah. Alright, the country. Now I'm gonna have her pause this here in just a moment.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Beauty.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
If I was driving around with Russell and beer, yeah, I'd
But
be
you're
coming
not.
this way to pee.
Okay, well, I misjudged.
This isn't quite the country, though. These are just some nice homes that pay to have a nice home in the country, and they're not really in the country. All right. Well, maybe don't pause yet.
What?
Huh? You
What?
didn't, did you?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make this corner. And the roads get crappier.
Well, they're country roads. They're supposed to be crappy.
And another loop-de-loop. Alrighty. So we'll be in the country for a little while. It is a nice back way to our house if I wanted to take it that way. So go ahead and pause. Oh wow, now these cows are all together. I guess they have a smaller yard, ranch, farm, whatever
Yeah,
you want to
but-
call it.
Look, only a couple are laying down.
I don't really know. Maybe they're old.
Well, no, it's okay to say good, okay.
That one has a tag on his ear like it's for sale.
They may be, they do auctions and stuff. Like, I think they take care of them for so long, then they auction them off to make steak.
Real speed limit sign. Oh, brand new, what you call it? Camaro. Did you get it?
No.
It's ugly and yellow, but it's brand new. It's coming behind us. I didn't see puppies.
She said herd puppies.
But before you know, bam, we'll hit civilization again. Take a drink of tea. This has come in handy. Oh, car dealership. Bam. We've seen a lot of those today on our little drive.
We have lots of those and lots of churches.
And here we are. Access road and then a highway. And the lights, because they're kind of put all together instead of spaced out. Always put on your blinker before switching lanes. So we do have a brake light in the center and the back out. Still do it anyway, just to be legal and safe. Oh, and I see the light that I want turning yellow.
Oh no, this camera's getting super hot.
I know, I noticed when I held it earlier. Oh, those people have got to go first. La Colina Mexican Restaurante. Yes, you have your Nemos. Yes. Come on, turn green. Camera's getting hot. Recording's getting long. And come on, turn green. Ah. That's protected arrow, so they should not be able to go. Yeah. Oh, love they're now hiring a sign.
Alright, that looks
Kind of wrote it on. We need people to help print us signs, please. Don't you dare come out. No, they're worried about their ice cream. Okay. Now back to regular city streets and roads and whatnot, and we'll be ending it there. We gotta get Sierra back anyways. She can have some food, some dinner. It's almost 4:20. And look, another, what you call it, four-way stop.
Denison is so full of those.
Yeah, it's really a Denison thing, is that we have so many. They don't want to pay for the traffic lights that we should really have at these places.
Well, not like right there. I mean, I've never really been too backed up right there. Except for when there's school.
Yeah.
You know, Joshua will never go to this high school.
I know, neither will Sierra. This is the high school. Yeah. Well, it's in generations now, but it's going away. I haven't even been by here in a while.
They've got one more year.
What is this over here on the right?
It's.
Oh, I didn't know they had a. I thought that was the
They
ISS
moved
place.
it down, and now they probably don't. They moved ISS to.
It's gone.
They probably moved the whole building over to where they're putting the new place, or just got rid of it.
Now into residential regular area. No street lights needed yet because they can just stop to us. That's what stop signs are for. So this main street can just go. I wonder if you can tell the difference between the country and the city. There's a lot more going on here, really, but I should have drove to the town center. Oh well. There's one light, and that light I will take my cue. If I keep going, we'll wind up in a circle from one way we're recording to start with. The very first four-way stop, I believe. Oh, a train somewhere. Oh.
They're painting their house pink.
No. Alright, I'll check this out. There is a way around this. Well, I didn't make this one.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You were going to try to make that one?
I could have, maybe.
Oh God, not with
That's
her in the
all
car.
right. We'll just make a circle back to Myrick Street. That's okay. Train. Choo-choo train. Chugga-chugga choo-choo. Say it's here. And see, now there's guards. Because, well, they should have them at all.
Yeah, because of people like you.
No,
I'm
drive
just
around
joking.
them.
Here we go.
I wouldn't go under it, but everybody's going to try to do this.
I
so
like
it's gonna
going
get
under 'em.
congested on this little tiny road. And some people in their yard, and they probably hate living here.
Oh, I bet they do. I
They're
bet they're
sitting there all meditating. I don't know.
Well, they
Did you
need
get
to.
them?
No.
You didn't get them? I'm just talking about nothing because you're not recording? Oh, well, that sucked. Oh, well.
Well, I never claimed to be good at this.
Well,
I wanted
we'll have to go and redo it all then, okay? Too many dang stop signs on a road like this. They didn't even use no blinker. They're just like, eh. You know what? This is going to take us right to Jack in a Box. Why don't we end our recording at Jack in a Box and go in and get something to eat?
Okay.
Well, maybe smoke a cigarette and stop and smoke a cigarette. Now here is the highway I originally showed up on to when I came out of the country. So it's made a big loop. And on a road like this, there's no traffic lights, so dang it, I'll just have to be stopped here forever. And right blinker on, and get Jack in a crack. Box in a box, I don't know. Can't think of any funny things right now. Alrighty, well here we are. We are, of course, pointed the wrong way, but... Oh, wait! Stupid thing. The drive-thru.
What about it?
Well, see, they're on the wrong side. If our window rolled down, oh, what was I thinking? Well, I guess point over that way. Let's do this thing. You would drive around there. Obviously where you would order, but and drive around this way, so this got to be backwards. Alright, now I've got myself all messed up, but people can just let me worry about that. I'm gonna look like I had a purpose and back into this parking spot.